Here we go.
Do you still trust Joe Manchin? Was he negotiating in bad faith, sir? Mr. President, is Build Back Better dead? Get your agenda passed through Congress, sir!
Going to happen with increasing frequency and ferocity. We're reminded that this isn't about politics. Hurricane Ida didn't care if you were a Democrat or a Republican, rural or urban. This destruction is everywhere. And it's a matter of life and death, and we're all in this together. This is one of the great challenges of our time. But I'm confident we'll meet it. We're the United States of America. And there's simply nothing, you heard me say it before, nothing beyond our capacity when we work together. So for all those who are still in harm's way, for all those struggling to deal with the aftermath of these storms and fires, say God bless you. Keep the faith. Everyone working day and night to look out for their fellow Americans is what this is about. And we're going to get this done. Thank you. Messy, and yes, far from perfect. I've honored that commitment. More importantly, I made a commitment to the brave men and women who serve this nation that I wasn't going to ask them to continue to risk their lives in a military action that should have ended long ago. Our leaders did that in Vietnam when I got here as a young man. I will not do it in Afghanistan. I know my decision will be criticized, but I would rather take all that criticism than pass this decision on to another President of the United States, yet another one, a fifth one, because it's the right one, it's the right decision for our people, the right one for our brave service members who risk their lives serving our nation, and it's the right one for America. Thank you. May God protect our troops, our diplomats, and all brave Americans serving in harm's way.
Abortion rights in Texas, sir?
Pardon me?
One question on abortion rights in Texas, sir. What would be your message to women in Texas, and what can your administration do to protect abortion rights on a federal level?
I'm late for going down. I'm going to talk about these things from Louisiana, but I have been, continue to be, a strong supporter of Roe v. Wade. Number one. And the most pernicious thing about the Texas law, it sort of creates a vigilante system where people get rewards to go out to, anyway. And it just seems, I know this sounds ridiculous, almost un-American, what we're talking about. Not the debate about, I respect people who think that, who don't support Roe v. Wade. I respect their views. I respect them, those who believe life begins in the moment of conception. I respect that. Don't agree, but I respect that. I'm not going to impose that on people. But what I was told, and I must tell you, I am not certain. I was told that there are possibilities within the existing law to have the Justice Department look and see whether are there things that can be done that can limit the independent action of individuals in enforcing a federal system, a state law. I don't know enough to give you an answer yet. I've asked that to be checked. Thank you all very much.
On the status of getting Americans out of Afghanistan?
Mr. President, what about booster
President,
shots?
are we moving
What
on
about
from
the confusion
Afghanistan?
about booster shots, sir?
No cost before the need. That's the.
Thank you. Let's go. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you.
I have no idea. I hope the microphone got it. I know. British reporters get questions.
Mr. President, whether or not they are de-escalating.
Ukraine as a precursor to a Russian invasion.
Are they behind the cyber attack, Mr. President?
You know, and we've arrived at this by a bipartisan agreement. There's nothing beyond our capacity when we work together. When we get this done, we'll get back to beating the world again. We've once again been number 1 in the world instead of where we sit now at number 13 in terms of the quality of our infrastructure. That's going to mean more jobs, good paying jobs, safer communities, and lower costs. We can do this. This is what a better America is going to look like. I want to thank you all for listening, and we got a lot of work to do. And the reason I asked Mitch to do this is because he knows how to get things done. I want every penny watched how this is spent. Just like when I did the Recovery Act in the last administration. It matters. It matters. So thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Mr. President,
Please wear your mask in public to protect yourself and others. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together. We have the tools to protect people from severe illness due to Omicron if people choose to use the tools. We have the medicines coming along that can save so many lives and dramatically reduce the impact that COVID has had on our country. There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. But for God's sake, please take advantage of what's available. Please. You're going to save lives, maybe yours, maybe your child. Please take advantage of what we already have, okay? So thank you. Now I'm going to get this briefing started. Thank you very much. An economy in the world where household income and the economy as a whole are stronger than they were before the pandemic hit. Let me close with this. This Thanksgiving, we have so much to be grateful for. Vaccines that are effective, safe, and free. Promising new treatments, providing for hope that we can bring an end to the worst tragedies of this crisis. Record job growth, the strongest recovery in the world, and most of all, the chance to be together again with the people we love on Thanksgiving. As you gather together with your family this Thanksgiving, I want you to know how grateful I am to serve as your president. And I promised you that I'll never stop working to address your family's needs. And together we're going to confront challenges that we face them, we're going to face them honestly. And that we'll keep building this economy around hardworking folks who built this country. Happy Thanksgiving, God bless you, and may God protect our troops. And I'm heading to a food kitchen to serve meals right now. Thank you for your time and effort. I'll have plenty of time to talk to you. There's nothing low grade or low risk or low cost about any war. It's time to end the war in Afghanistan. As we close 20 years of war and strife and pain and sacrifice, it's time to look to the future, not the past. To a future that's safer, to a future that's more secure, to a future that honors those who served and all those who gave what President Lincoln called their last full measure of devotion. I give you my word with all of my heart. I believe this is the right decision, the wise decision, and the best decision for America. Thank you. Thank you, and may God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Would pay a single additional penny in taxes. Not a single penny. And a lot of companies I've spoken to are willing to pay a little more in their corporate taxes and their personal taxes to see that happen. You've heard me say it 100 times. You got 55 companies of the Fortune 500 companies that paid zero tax the last couple of years. And they made over $400 billion. Look, we can do this without increasing the deficit. Actually, we reduced the deficit over 300 billion. And 17 Nobel laureates in economics came to me several months ago to say that this plan would not only not raise inflation, it would ease long-term inflationary pressures. Look, the bottom line is this. The United States is once again in a position to not only compete with the rest of the world, but out-compete the rest of the world once again. We can keep coming together and invest in the backbone of America, the working class and the middle class folks. There's no limit to what we can achieve. So let's keep the wages rising, and let's start lowering costs. Our businesses are the best in the world. Our workers are the best in the world. Give them half a chance. They'll outcompete anyone, anywhere in the world. We can have a quality of life for working people that they deserve at the same time. And by the way, the middle class, when it does well, when the working class does well, everybody does well. Everything is better for the wealthy, the super wealthy, and the slightly wealthy. Nobody gets hurt. So let's face these challenges head on. Let's keep building a better America. I want to thank you, and God bless you, and may God protect our troops. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, let's start interviewing potential Supreme Court nominees. High gas prices.
Your response to Putin and Xi, sir.
Let's go, you guys. Press, let's go. Moving out, press, let's go. Press, let's go, you guys. Come on, press. We're gonna move out. Let's go, press. You guys, let's go. Come on, press. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Crisis at the border, sir. Let's go, you guys. Come on. Come on, let's go.
Earlier this year, Moody's on Wall Street projected that the investments in these bills will bring us a higher GDP, an additional 2 million jobs per year, and lower unemployment. These bills are not about left versus right, or modern versus progressive, or anything else that pits Americans against one another. These bills are about competitiveness versus complacency. Competitiveness versus complacency. Opportunity versus decay. They're about leading the world, or whether we're going to let the world pass us by. The American people understand what's at stake. They understand that when workers and families have a better shot, America's a better shot. Given half a chance, the American people have never, never, ever, ever let their country down. Today, we receive more evidence of the progress we're making. And I know we can make a lot more in the days ahead. I want to thank you. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much. As you gather together with your family this Thanksgiving, I want you to know how grateful I am to serve as your president. And I promised you that I'll never stop working to address your family's needs. And together we're going to confront challenges that we face them, are going to face them honestly. And that will keep building this economy around hardworking folks who built this country. Happy Thanksgiving, God bless you, and may God protect our troops. And I'm heading to a food kitchen to serve meals right now. Thank you for your time and effort. I'll have plenty of time to talk to you later. Thank you.
And other leaders, when will you answer our questions, sir? protecting pirates. He ain't gonna do shit. Best friend died in 2011 in Afghanistan for what? This guy to pull this shit. Leave them in ruins and leave Americans behind. Leave Americans behind. He will leave you behind. You guys protected him. He leave you guys behind.
That's great.
Leave no American behind. Ronald Wildrick buried in Arlington, 2011, December 11th. For what? He lost his life for what?
We do not stand for freedom. Where it is at risk today will surely pay a steeper price tomorrow. Thank you. Keep you informed.
President, whether or not they